I'm actually kind of glad that I'm taking such a long break, because I'm hoping that once I start smoking again, I can get more high than I was before. Dude, I ate 120 milligrams of,
That's nuts.
yeah, and it just made me a little sleepy, you know?
That's crazy.
And it's
Like
like,
legitimately.
yeah, and I mean, I went through withdrawals actually. I know they say that that's not supposed to happen, but yeah,
Yeah.
when I quit marijuana, dude, like it actually hit me pretty hard.
Yeah.
You know.
I've had some cravings, but not like real physical ones. The only physical effect that I've noticed was I had trouble sleeping for the first like week.
Yeah, the closest thing I can compare it to is like you get used to smoking marijuana. It's like a warm blanket, and then
Hmm.
like when you don't have that anymore, like you start getting cold.
Yeah.
Like to the point where it's painful. But then of course you get used to that, and the withdrawals stop. But
Yeah.
oh,
There's like times when I'm like, it'd be cool to be high, but it's also very easy for me not to smoke weed.
well,
Apparently.
it's easy when you have nicotine as well.
Sure.
Like that does make it easier. Like now, if you were to quit nicotine at the same
Yeah.
time as marijuana, like something's gonna give.
Yeah, but I think I'm just like a lot more addicted to nicotine because if I quit both at the same time, I might go to pot first because it's like, well, I really just want to quit nicotine, so I'm gonna smoke a little pot, and I'd
Yeah,
smoke pot, and then I'd be like, I want to get high, or I mean, I want nicotine, and eventually I would go back to smoking because I've done that a billion times. The other way, it doesn't work. Like there are, I guess sometimes I hit the nicotine, and I'm like, it would be cool to be getting high, but it's not the same. Like the weed definitely will like lower my inhibitions and make me crave and want the cigarette more or the nicotine more. Whereas
interesting.
the nicotine is a more better substitute, but
That's
I
interesting
don't know.
because like I've done it that way, where I quit nicotine, but I was able to keep smoking marijuana, and I was perfectly fine with with just the marijuana. I had a much harder time giving up the marijuana, even if I could
Mm.
keep with the nicotine. But the nicotine made it way more bearable than without. So quitting THC and nicotine was fucking hard, man, and the weed was especially difficult for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, but because like
it's
with the weed, like it gets you high, you know. So for
yeah,
me, it's like, but of course you can't smoke it like you would smoke a cigarette. So you just take a couple hits, and it's not something you can just chill and like reflect on things.
I
Really,
think I think I just love smoking when I'm high
yeah,
way more than like being high. Like I'm just way more physically addicted to nicotine.
yeah. One thing
I
that
think that's
yeah,
like I just wish I was high. Like I right now, like the beers actually kind of made me wish I had pot.
yeah,
But for the most part, I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I was high, and then I just don't think about it at all.
yeah,
Whereas nicotine, it will like
nag at ya.
once every 2 hours, it'll gnaw at me. I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, I remember even in the Navy, like throughout my life, um, like I'll be smoking a cigarette, and I'll think to myself, "Wow, I'm gonna have to quit this one day," and then I'll think, "Well, why don't I just quit it right now? Because that would be the smart thing to do." And then I start feeling guilty, but then I just keep fucking smoking, and it's like, "Wow, I'm gonna just die early because I can't even put the cigarette out right now." Like, you know, and there's a lot of guilt there, and
bullshit, really.
yeah.
It's like why can't we just have cigarettes that aren't, horrible for you?
Well, the smoke, yeah, the smoke and
Uh,
the tar,
I know, but
yeah,
come on,
yeah,
get on it, science.
yeah. Why haven't they made it yet?
Yeah, dude, imagine you don't just kick back as many butts as you want, dude.
Would you?
No,
But would you still enjoy it as much if that were the
yes,
case? Yeah, you think
yes.
so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
so
like
too.
the ritual in the process. I mean, I'm addicted to the nicotine. That's why I smoke these. But this isn't the same as a cigarette.
Yeah, you can do that
And
anywhere.
yeah, and it scratches part of the itch, the chemical thing. And I'm fine being chemically addicted to stuff. Like I don't care about that. Like whatever. If I don't have access to it, then I won't do it, and it'll be tough for a week. But it's nothing. But like I love the nicotine part, but I love the smoking way more.
Hmm.
Uh, But I will say, I've gotten to the point where just the nicotine addiction is good enough for me for the most part. Like hitting this is good enough. Like I'll have a friend come over sometimes, and he'll always like try to get me to go smoke. And like most of the time now, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You know, even though I love a good cigarette once in a while, I still love smoking. But I've just gotten past the a lot of the ritual, but I still do like appreciate and miss that kind of going outside
Yeah.
and having to be outside and it's like dark and no one's up, at night
Yeah.
and just like
Yeah. I will go out to my porch out into the lanai. It's a screened-in porch, and I got this game on my tablet called State of Survival. It's a pretty cool management game.
I played it.
Yeah, I've been playing it for 3 years. I'm actually the alliance leader of the 11th largest
Oh,
alliance in the
nice.
state. Yeah,
I play Star Wars Galaxy.
respect. I remember that I started playing that and I was like, okay, I can't play this for years and years. And
Yeah,
State of
I love
Survival.
it.
Yeah, yeah. But just being able to sit outside and have something to do outside, and you could say, well, why don't you just go outside and not smoke? Well, it's not the same thing. It's not that comfortable out there. The only thing
Yeah.
made worth going out there was to smoke the fucking cigarette, or the cigar
But
in
it
my
was
case.
yeah. But it was nice because it kind of forced you to have that peace,
Yeah,
that little extra step of peace.
yeah,
Yeah. Whereas like this, it's like yeah, I could go outside and smoke this, but it was like being forced out, in a way that like. But then once you're out there, you appreciate it.
yeah, yeah. Part of the ritual.